Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to 90 Day Fiancé latest news. Elizabeth from 90 Day Fiancé has recently shocked fans with alarming news about her hospitalization. Reports confirm that the reality star was admitted to a local medical facility due to complications stemming from ongoing health issues that had been hinted at in recent social media updates. While Elizabeth has always presented a vibrant and active persona on screen, sources close to her reveal that her health had been a growing concern behind the scenes. The hospitalization came as a surprise to many followers, as Elizabeth had continued to maintain her usual busy schedule, including family obligations and filming responsibilities. Friends and family reportedly noticed warning signs over the past several weeks, including fatigue, increased stress, and minor but persistent health complaints. Elizabeth's team initially tried to manage these concerns privately, hoping that rest and medical attention on an outpatient basis would suffice. However, the situation escalated, ultimately requiring a hospital stay to stabilize her condition. Medical professionals attending to Elizabeth have emphasized the importance of careful monitoring and a structured recovery plan. Though specific details about her diagnosis are being kept private, insiders suggest that Elizabeth is dealing with a combination of stress-induced symptoms and a pre-existing medical condition that was exacerbated by her hectic lifestyle. This news has prompted an outpouring of concern from fans, many of whom have followed her journey since her debut on 90 Day Fiancé and remain deeply invested in her well-being. Elizabeth herself shared a brief update on her social media, thanking fans for their support while asking for privacy during this challenging time. Her post highlighted the importance of focusing on health and taking proactive steps to manage stress and lifestyle choices. She encouraged her followers to pay attention to their own well-being, noting that even someone as active as herself is not immune to health setbacks. Her message resonated with many, prompting thousands of supportive comments wishing her a speedy recovery and expressing admiration for her transparency. The hospitalization also sparked discussions online about the pressures faced by reality TV stars. Fans have speculated that Elizabeth's demanding filming schedule, combined with personal and family responsibilities, may have contributed to her health complications. 90 Day Fiancé has often showcased the challenges of cross-cultural relationships and the stresses that accompany public scrutiny, and Elizabeth's situation serves as a real-life reminder of how high-pressure environments can impact personal health. Analysts note that the stress of maintaining a public persona, along with navigating intense family dynamics, can take a serious toll on mental and physical health over time. Social media has become a hub for concerned fans, with multiple threads on platforms like Reddit, Twitter, and Instagram discussing updates on Elizabeth's condition. Followers are not only expressing worry, but also sharing their own stories of managing health issues under pressure, creating a supportive online community around her recovery. Several fan pages dedicated to 90 Day Fiancé stars have organized virtual messages of support, sending Elizabeth digital cards, heartfelt messages, and encouraging videos. This fan-driven support highlights the strong connection audiences have developed with reality TV personalities, whose struggles often feel deeply personal due to the intimate nature of the shows. Behind the scenes, Elizabeth's family has reportedly been a pillar of support during her hospitalization. Friends close to her indicate that her loved ones are actively involved in ensuring she receives the care she needs, and they are working to maintain a calm environment conducive to recovery. Family members have been described as protective, wanting to shield Elizabeth from media speculation while still keeping fans informed about her status. This careful balance between privacy and public communication reflects a growing awareness among reality TV stars of how to manage personal crises in a digital age. Producers from 90 Day Fiancé are also aware of the situation, and there are indications that filming schedules may be adjusted to accommodate Elizabeth's recovery. While the show often thrives on drama and unexpected twists, the team has reportedly expressed concern for her well-being above all else. Industry insiders suggest that producers are looking for ways to support Elizabeth without creating additional stress, potentially delaying or modifying filming commitments until she is fully able to participate. This development underscores the fact that while reality TV is entertainment, the individuals involved are real people with genuine health concerns that deserve attention and care. Fans have noted the courage Elizabeth displayed by publicly acknowledging her hospitalization. In a world where reality stars often feel pressure to maintain a perfect image, admitting vulnerability can be challenging. Her transparency has been praised as inspiring, encouraging others to prioritize their health and seek medical attention when needed. Several fan-led initiatives have emerged, including hashtag campaigns promoting wellness, messages encouraging routine checkups, and online discussions about mental health and stress management. Elizabeth's experience has inadvertently raised awareness about these issues, sparking conversations that extend beyond the confines of reality television. While the exact duration of Elizabeth's hospital stay is not confirmed, sources indicate that she is in stable condition and responding well to treatment. Doctors have recommended a combination of rest, therapy, and lifestyle adjustments to ensure a full recovery. Experts also suggest that managing stress and creating a sustainable daily routine will be critical in preventing future health setbacks. Fans are being urged to respect Elizabeth's privacy as she focuses on healing, with social media communities emphasizing compassion and patience during this period. As the story develops, followers are expected to receive updates primarily through Elizabeth's official social media accounts, ensuring that information is accurate and directly from the source. The reality TV community has rallied around her, offering both emotional support and advice for navigating recovery. Elizabeth's hospitalization serves as a reminder that even those who appear strong and unshakable on screen can face serious health challenges, and that acknowledging limitations is a sign of strength, not weakness. In conclusion, Elizabeth's hospitalization has been a sobering moment for fans of 90 Day Fiancé. It has highlighted the intense pressures faced by reality TV stars, the importance of proactive health management, and the power of community support in times of need. While her journey to recovery is ongoing, the outpouring of concern and encouragement demonstrates the deep connection between Elizabeth and her audience. By focusing on self-care, surrounded by family, friends, and a supportive fan base, Elizabeth is taking the steps necessary to regain her health and return to the life she has built both on and off screen. Fans remain hopeful for her full recovery and continue to send positive energy, recognizing that real-life challenges sometimes require putting entertainment aside in favor of health and well-being. Andre Castrovet just admitted to a massive secret on 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, that caused his wife Elizabeth "Libby" Potthast to leave Moldova with their children. For most of the season, Libby and Andre haven't been on the same page about their desires. Andre is ready to move back to his home country and is hoping that a family trip to Moldova is exactly what his wife needs to be on board with his plan. Meanwhile, Libby is much more hesitant about the move and elicits opinions from her father and other 90 Day Fiancé alums like Loren Brovarnik and Yara Zaya to help her determine if she's making the right choice for her family. Unfortunately, the trip has been full of surprises, including a massive reveal that has Libby on the next flight to America, with their kids and without her husband. Into their trip, the 90 Day Fiancé star reveals he made a bad investment and lost nearly $75,000 because of the Russian/Ukrainian war. After a huge family party, Andre gave his family the impression they were moving back to Moldova, but Libby was already upset that her husband wasn't being totally forthcoming. The situation got worse when he took her to a rental property to show her the progress. The progress was nowhere near expected, as for about 2 years his property sat untouched and Libby was irate. The dirty home was filled with materials and garbage and didn't look like it had been touched in months. "Why didn't you tell me?" she pleaded with him. "Keep me in the know." But Andre simply didn't want to give her bad news that would stop her from considering Moldova as a place to raise their family. Her father, Chuck Potthast, tries to intervene, but Libby is clear. Andre lied to her, and she couldn't trust him anymore. As a result, she changed her flight to leave with her dad and left her husband behind. To make the situation worse, this isn't the first time Andre's made a bad investment or was a little foolish with the family's money. When the 90 Day Fiancé star first arrived in America, he wanted to be a truck driver. He went to school and even bought a truck with the help of his father-in-law, Chuck. That business adventure didn't go far as he stayed home, playing games while his wife worked. A year or two later, Andre changed professions, despite having no experience. He decided he was going to work in real estate like the rest of the Pothasts. Only Andre expected Chuck to pay $100,000 so he could get started, but this also meant he'd be in direct competition with his in-laws. Now, in present time, Andre has another investment of nearly $100,000 that's gone to waste. However, what makes this situation the worst is that Andre blindsided his wife. Libby was aware of the other investments, and while Andre's concerns about his wife not wanting to move are understandable, this is clearly a manipulative move from the Moldovan native. Unfortunately, it seems highly unlikely that Andre will be able to convince his wife to move abroad, especially since, once again, his family is suffering from another one of his bad investments. With his wife returning to America, Andre is left explaining to his family what happened. This also means he has to own up to the half-truths he told his family as well. However, knowing Andre, he'll likely spin this issue in his favor as he did with his other investments. Or maybe he'll ask his father-in-law for more help. Either way, though, it seems like the Moldovan star has bigger problems to solve throughout the rest of the season. The social media updates by Elizabeth Potthast and Andre Castrovet from 90 Day Fiancé show if they followed through on their plan to move to Moldova with their 2 children. Elizabeth and Andre initially met on a dating app in Dublin, Ireland. After a few dates, they decided to commit to a life together, and Elizabeth filed for Andre's K-1 visa, allowing him to come to the United States. The couple tied the knot during 90 Day Fiancé Season 5 and, over the years, welcomed their 2 children named Eleanor, 5, and Winston, 2. Elizabeth and Andre have been together for over 7 years and have faced numerous challenges in their relationship. When Andre first moved to the United States, Elizabeth's family was suspicious of his motives, believing he didn't have the right intentions for marrying her. Their suspicions were heightened when Andre decided to stay at home and let Elizabeth work. Additionally, Andre's request for a $100,000 loan from his father-in-law, Chuck Potthast, made him seem like a gold digger. His anger issues also give others the impression that he is a villain in his storyline with Elizabeth. During the show, Elizabeth's family inquired about Andre's background and the actual reason for his move to Ireland. When they probed further, he admitted that he had previously been a police officer in Moldova. However, he was forced out of the police force due to what he described as corruption and the need to comply with unethical orders from his superiors. In order to protect himself from potentially being framed, Andre chose to leave his home country, Moldova, and start afresh in Ireland. When he matched with Elizabeth on a dating app, he was employed as a bouncer in Dublin. 90 Day Diaries Season 6, Andre and Elizabeth are considering relocating to Moldova with their 2 children. However, many fans don't think they should make this move. A Redditor at I Like Em Naked discussed the couple's relocation plans, stating, "Seriously? Moving to Moldova?" and suggesting that the United States is much safer than Eastern Europe. Other Redditors agreed with this sentiment in the comments. Some even speculated that Andre and Elizabeth were fabricating the story to continue appearing on TV. A few viewers also talked about the political climate and future of Moldova. A Redditor wrote, "If Russia succeeds in taking political control of Ukraine through unprovoked war, their next stop is going to be, guess? Moldova." Another commenter stated, "Moldova while Russia is still bombing Ukraine?" And her dad doesn't bring that up. Fans expressed concerns and hoped that Andre and Elizabeth wouldn't relocate to Moldova. One person even suggested that the couple was intentionally suggesting a move to make Elizabeth's father feel guilty and provide them with financial support. Elizabeth and Andre's recent social media posts don't suggest that they followed through with their plan to move to Moldova. They seem to be living in Tampa, Florida, where they have their own home and a stable life. In April 2025, Andre and Elizabeth posted a selfie from Tampa, wearing the meme sunglasses, indicating they were still in the United States. It'll be interesting to see if they will ever move to Moldova. Ultimately, what matters most is that the 90 Day Fiancé couple feels comfortable wherever they choose to raise their children. 90 Day. The Last Resort Season 3 could potentially be a hit if it includes some iconically problematic couples who need professional guidance to resolve their relationship problems. I have been a big fan of the 90 Day Fiancé franchise since 2015, and I have seen it expand greatly over the years. The network has capitalized on its potential by creating some unique spin-offs. One of my favorite spin-offs is 90 Day, The Last Resort, which has impressed me for the past 2 years. It has become the one show I eagerly anticipate each year. 90 Day, The Last Resort Season 1 was probably my favorite show of 2023. It featured scandals and drama between iconic figures such as Big Ed Brown, Angela Deem, Liz Woods, Michael Ilesanmi, and others. The Hall Pass. cheating scandal involving Kalani Fagata and Asulu Pula was truly the most shocking 15 minutes of reality TV I've ever seen. 90 Day. The Last Resort Season 2 was also impressive, with cast members like Jasmine Pineda and Natalie Mordovtseva creating memorable moments. Jasmine's pregnancy reveal with Matt Braunes and Biniam Shiver's breakup with Uriella Weinberg were the highlights of the season. In the past 2 years, I have come to realize the benefits of therapy for couples. With that in mind, I would like to discuss a few problematic cast members who I believe would benefit from appearing in 90 Day, The Last Resort Season 3. The first two on my list are Elizabeth "Libby" Potthast and Andre Castrovet. Despite being married with 2 children, this iconic couple doesn't seem as happy as they could be. Elizabeth and Andre frequently post passive-aggressive content, poking fun at each other, which I find concerning. I believe Elizabeth and Andre have been experiencing marital issues for several years. They didn't have a harmonious reunion in the United States, but still decided to marry each other. The couple has been under a lot of strain due to family drama, which has affected their relationship. Elizabeth and Andre continue to struggle with some of their family members. Andre's aggressive personality is also often a cause for concern. I think they would benefit greatly from giving therapy a try. Through therapy, they can learn from other couples and potentially improve their marriage. Yara Zaya and Jovi Diffrin are 2 other 90 Day Fiancé cast members I would like to see return. Although they were in the first season of the spin-off, I still believe they could benefit more from therapy to improve their relationship. In their previous appearances on TV, they dealt with personal issues. Yara had been taking birth control pills without Jovi's knowledge, while Jovi was obsessed with strip clubs, neglecting Yara's emotions. Additionally, their lack of communication was also a significant problem, as Jovi was unwilling to find a job closer to his home. I'm aware Yara and Jovi have achieved several milestones in the past 2 years. They moved to Miami and strengthened their marriage. Additionally, in 2024, they adopted a dog to expand their family further. Unfortunately, it appears they haven't resolved the same issues they faced before. I have noticed Jovi doing Q&A sessions on his Instagram, where he has hinted at issues between himself and Yara. He still desires to have another child, but Yara remains firm in her decision not to. Therapy could help Yara and Jovi reach a mutual agreement on having a baby, ultimately improving their marriage. Stacey Silva's sister, Darcy Silva, should also consider therapy by joining 90 Day, The Last Resort Season 3. This could help her improve her on-again, off-again relationship with her husband, Georgi Rusev. The issues in Darcy and Georgie's relationship have been ongoing since they first met several years ago. Darcy struggled with trusting Georgie's intentions and felt he wasn't fully committed to her, which only heightened her insecurities. Additionally, Darcy found it difficult to communicate with Georgie, who didn't put in much effort to be as transparent as he should have been. In 90 Day, The Last Resort Season 2, Stacey attempted therapy to address her marital issues with Florian Sukic. During this process, she revealed how Darcy had been leaning heavily on her spouse for emotional support, indicating potential issues in Darcy's relationship with Georgie. I believe that Darcy and Georgie could significantly benefit from trying therapy to help them navigate their differences and strengthen their emotional connection. Stacey clarified her future aspirations after therapy, and I'm optimistic Darcy could achieve similar growth by participating in 90 Day, The Last Resort. Devin and Nick's main problems were related to their future goals. Nick was hesitant about relocating and living in the United States. He preferred to stay in Korea, his hometown. Devin and Nick also faced a significant language and cultural barrier. Although they got married, it was evident that they had unresolved relationship issues that needed to be addressed to ensure a healthy marriage. Over the months, Devin has dropped hints that her relationship with Nick isn't going as smoothly. She has removed him from her Instagram profile, suggesting they may have broken up. While Devin hasn't publicly shared much about her marriage to Nick, she was spotted with her co-star, Statler Riley, according to a Reddit user SpriteRight. Their meeting sparked rumors they were dating. I believe the status of Devin and Nick's relationship is a big mystery. They have the potential to be a standout couple if they appear in 90 Day, The Last Resort Season 3. We're wrapping up here for today, but the excitement of trending gossip doesn't stop here. We'll be back with new surprises very soon. So stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe.